tuned into The Box. I'm so excited to be here. We got a special guest in the studio. Tony, can you start it off for us here?
Hey, what's up, family people? How y'all living, man? We got a lit artist in the building today. We got Disgo Feva.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's me, Disgo Feva in the flesh.
Definitely. We lit today. We got a whole bunch of questions. We want to get this interview started.
Yeah,
So-
real quick though, I want to explain just so for everybody that doesn't know. So The Box is a club located here at Montgomery College's radio station, WMCR, and what we do is we bring local artists in from around the community and we give them an opportunity to have their self heard, and we ask them questions, play their music, and yeah, I want to just be like, thank you so much, Disgo Feva, for being here right now.
No problem, man. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Definitely. So yeah, go ahead.
Let's start it off. Where did this name Disgo Feva really come from?
Well, that's I'm glad you asked that. But me, I'm a fashionist. So
Okay.
disco pretty much came from. As you look at me right now, I look down. I'm like, damn.
Oh, yeah, you
disco,
swag. You and me.
Disco. So kind of like it's a fashion like disco. Like it's nice. It's fly. Like it goes. It could be anything. You might
Right.
see a nice car passing down the street. Like, dang, that goes. That's a nice car. You know what I mean? So it's like disco.
Oh, yeah, so you a head turner
Right, so
anywhere you go.
It's very relatable, you know what I mean? It's for anything that goes.
For the ladies that want to know what he's looking like, he got on the gold Michael Kors. You know what I'm saying? He got on his chains, rocking, give me the dread vibes. Go
You know
to
what
see,
it
he
is,
lit.
man.
Hey, he
So,
lit.
I call it
Definitely.
vintage wishes, man. That's the fashion style, vintage wishes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the line. You got a clothing line coming out soon enough?
Definitely, we looking forward to starting that, and we call it
All
vintage
right.
wishes.
Call me out, man. I definitely model your shirts. You know what I'm
Alright,
saying? I work out
definitely.
in the club and everything. I help you
Definitely.
promote.
I appreciate that.
We're already collaborating.
Exactly. Networking is the best thing to do.
She's getting it in early.
So tell us about yourself. Give us a little background information. Like where you from, how old you are.
I'm from Silver Spring, Maryland.
Okay.
28 years old right now.
Okay.
I've been making music my entire life.
Okay.
Production company for myself right now is No Effort, and that is my 9 to 5. I am behind the scenes of that, and pretty much all I can say is honestly, work, grind. It's not about who's better than who. It's about who can outwork who. So for me, I love showing love to people. I'm actually interested in knowing people. You know, I actually love music as well. So any type of work that comes to the music, whether it be behind the scenes, in front of the camera, let it be the bottom of the totem pole, I'm all for it because I know the final product is always bigger than what the little work is. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So
It's always the work ethic that you put in.
exactly.
What you put in is what you get out.
Exactly. To the max.
Definitely.
I want to ask, where did you? So you say you grew up around here, and then where's your family from? And like, how's that been an influence on your music career?
Well, my father's Jamaican.
Yeah.
My mother's Trinidadian. So, you know, shout out to all the islanders out there.
Yeah, you don't know some as I really had got to you.
Straight, big up yourself then, so you don't know where I'm going.
Yeah, man.
As I digress, I've been in the music field all my life, like I said. You know, growing up on top of a studio, being that my father was a MC himself, like I grew up in the music culture, the musical influence. So
Okay.
with it being 2017, you know how things change. You know what I mean? The vibe of music, the crazy stuff going on in music. So, you
Right.
know, me seeing my father making music as a little one, and especially my older brother's my producer on all my tracks. I just kind of like grew up in it, and that just influenced me to do it to the max. And that's like every single day. And I can tell you, it can be cleaning an instrument. It's music related. You know what I mean? Like
Definitely.
I'm in it 24/7. So with seeing that, I kind of like developed my style that I have now. You know what I mean? And I kind of like eclectic. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Something different. You know what I mean? It's not trap music. It's not pop music. It's something different. I'm in my own lane. That's why the project now is called Zoom New Lane, because I'm in my own lane with my music. You know what I
Respect.
mean?
I can respect that.
So, and that's kind of like how I look at it. But definitely my father and my older brother was definitely like my super musical influences growing up.
Okay.
You know,
And any other influences that you have, role models, anything like that?
I personally, I listen to all music. You may
Okay.
see me going down on 355 listening to some country music and
Okay.
really wouldn't believe it was disco. So I'm influenced by all types of music. Pop music, salsa music, like
Variety.
There's no such thing as bad music to me. Rock music, like there's no such thing as bad music, and I can find influences, maybe even ideas and motivation from things I do here. You
Okay.
know, music is a beautiful thing.
Definitely.
So
Music is life.
Right. This music is all we do here. Before we get into your new album, Zoom, I want to talk about the high school ciphers and really when you started doing the ciphers, what makes your ciphers different from any other ciphers that are out there?
Okay, I'm glad we get to speak about that. So for our ciphers are not just normal ciphers whereas everybody's in one room on one beat and you guys pass the mic around. We kind of like wanted it to get a little bit more intricate. So what we decided to do was get maybe say about 5 to 10 people on one rhythm. And what we do is we actually go to your neighborhood. We actually started with the street ciphers at first, and then with the ideas being so brilliant, we ventured into the high schoolers. And with the high schoolers, you know, some of them, you know, when I was going to school, people skipping school, skipping class just to go do whatever. I don't know what we were doing, but we weren't there. But the high school cipher has given a platform for kids to actually want to go to school. You get what I'm saying? May it be that, okay, well, you were in a video and now you're popular, you want to go to school, you're still attending school, you know what I mean? And being on a high school cipher itself, you have to have an academic like 3.0, something like that. But that platform itself is ran by my little brother, Drew Star.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys can look him up too. So my little brother,
We had
Drew
him come
Star
out
has
on the show last semester too. We definitely
Okay,
did an interview.
yeah, that's my little brother if you didn't know. So my
All right,
older
that's
brother is
news.
Moan on the beat, my little brother is Drew Star. So we're all around into the musical
Y'all plugged
field.
in. Oh, y'all.
Right. So the ciphers itself is just a platform for local artists to showcase their talent. You know what I mean? Me being a videographer and a director, having a skill, I would like to share that with everybody, just like WMCR. This is a platform for local artists to showcase their talent and their
didn't know
skills
that.
and things like that. Yeah, that's exactly what it's for.
All right.
So we take topics and, you know, exploit them. So high school or R&B or, you know what I mean, Latino, you know what I mean? Those are
Definitely.
all topics of ciphers that we have done. So,
Right.
and that's how that came about.
And so your video class picture, I saw like in the beginning of the video you
This
had
my class picture.
Hey, we're gonna give him a little sample of that soon.
Okay.
Definitely.
I wanna I liked when in the music video you like the yearbook was there and it said Blazers.
Right, yeah,
So you're
the
an
Blazers.
alumni, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
hey,
Yeah.
we all alumni.
Yeah.
I went to Bled too. That's
Oh,
where
yeah.
I graduated from.
Okay,
Class
yeah.
of 2014.
I graduated 07.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay,
so I'm a little old head, so.
It's all right. You up there with my brothers. Those are my brothers' age. Shout out
Okay.
to them.
Big love, big love.
I want to get into that song. What was it like producing that video and just putting it together, being in it, like starring in it?
Lots of fun.
Yeah.
But like I said, I myself honestly am the hands-on of every single part of the video, from
Okay.
the casting of the models to reaching out to everybody to finding the locations, down to editing the video, down to color correcting the video, down to mixing and mastering the music. Shouts out to my producers that helped me on that as well too. But I'm in it to the T. So it's fun, but at the end of the day, it's a lot of work, you know what I mean? And it can be discouraging sometimes, you know what I mean? So it was amazing. I'll just leave it as that, you know. And the outcome was beautiful, and I'm glad everybody that heard it and seen it does like it.
Definitely.
You know?
So say if you wasn't doing this and this wasn't your 9 to 5, can you see yourself doing something else? Like what other careers would you want to pursue?
Oh, that's a very good question. I don't see myself doing anything but what I'm doing right now, and that's
Okay.
the reason why I'm doing it, because it's so given. It's like, these are the tools in front of you. Make them work, idiot. Make it work. Just
Right.
make it work.
You got to
know
play
what I mean?
the cards that you're dealt.
Exactly.
And that's
So
all.
that's where I'm at with it.
I'm going to lead us into class picture right now. If you haven't already seen the video, check it out on his YouTube page,
Please
Disco
do, please
Feva.
do.
It's my class picture.
Hey, it's lit. All right,
let's go.
let's get into it. Keep it locked. You're listening to The Box on WMCR.
Hey, this my class picture. Class picture. Fat skidding. Buckets getting digger. Hurry up. Take my damn picture. Hey, this my class picture. Let the swag kill us. Why you looking mad bitter? Hurry up. Take my damn picture. Hey, teed up, Bobby Duggan. Fluxing out in public. Car cute, but I'm ugly. Just let the stove, I'm the hottest thing public. And she say that she love me, but I'm engaged to the money. Fat skinning.
So we're back. Let us know about your new album. Like, tell us about that.
Okay, the project is called Zoom, New Lane.
Zoom, zoom,
It's
zoom.
after my son, story of my life. You can definitely listen to it. The intro, mid, and outro definitely explains the time period in my life of what I was going through as I was making the music. And the New Lane stands for how different the music is. I don't feel as if though it's compared to anybody. I'll take the shot and I'll big up my chest to say this is the hottest project out right now in the area, better than anybody project. I don't care if you industry or not. You know what I'm saying? If you really listen to the project, it's real content. It's not trap music. It's not the ABC. It's some real nice quality music.
Oh yeah, so make sure y'all tune in because me myself, I love me some real music, and I know mumble rapping and stuff like that.
Exactly. It's not the gibberish.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And if you haven't checked it out, you can find him on SoundCloud, Disco Feva. His album Zoom is on there.
Yep.
It's on Spinrilla as
Yep.
well.
iTunes,
Spotify.
CD, Amazon, every platform.
Everything, man.
Everything.
Definitely go out and listen to it. You got
Please
it.
do.
Please do. I want to dig into it a little deeper. Who was the female that you had on the intro, outro, and midway song?
Shots out to the lovely lady J-Lo that helped put that together for me. I kind of like gave her like a outline of what was going on in my life, and she kind of poetically put it all together. So shots out to J-Lo. And yeah.
J-Lo, big up yourself. If you're listening, big up yourself.
So,
I don't know you was a big part of the movement. You feel me?
and she's not involved or in anything like that or what's going on in life. She's just a poetic friend. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And she just helped me craft that. So she
Some
came in the booth
poetic
and just
justice.
laid it down. I was like, you hit it on the nose. Let's rule.
Definitely.
So
That was awesome. I really enjoyed that myself. Like, I like that you just put that bit into the album. I just think it was just like a nice little personal touch. Personally.
exactly.
So
it's different. It's
Would
a
you
new
say
thing.
that was your favorite track on the album, or
My favorite track on the album is the entire album.
respect? Respect.
It's one thing to me. So
Definitely.
Definitely.
So yeah,
go ahead.
I was
Nate,
gonna
go
say
ahead.
like no effort. You got Mona on the beat, and you got your brother. What's it like producing those? Do you get the final say when the song comes together?
honestly, I pull all the strings.
Okay.
I am the final say. I am the yes or no.
You're the
you
foundation.
Know?
You're the
Yeah, I'm the
glue.
foundation. I do everything. Working with my brother is amazing. You know what I mean? Because it's like we're brothers. We can beef. We can fight it all out and hug and kiss after. But you mess up a relationship with somebody's not in the fam. Kind of like rubs each other wrong, and now the business environment's not settled how it usually is. It's not as
Right.
harmonious. But me and my brothers, down to even working with Drew, Timon, it's beautiful. I love it. You know what I mean? I couldn't ask for anything more.
Definitely. Just shout out to Facebook Live.
Hey,
Shouts
shout out to the
Facebook
Facebook
man.
Live.
Shouts
Definitely.
out.
So, is there anybody that you have previously collabed with, or any future collabs that we can look forward to?
So my collabs are usually with my cousin Ty Young and my cousin Pay Attention. I recently just dropped the video this morning. It's called What Do You Want? It's actually out now. Oh yeah.
That's what's
Definitely.
up.
I'm
He's dropping
left and
videos
right.
every second.
I'm
What do
dropping
you
left and
want?
right. What do you want? It's a relationship type song, and I'm pretty sure every and anybody in this room has gotten to a situation when you ask your girl or even your male, what do you really want? Do this or do that. What do you really want? So that's out right now, and I usually work hand in hand with PAT. Ty Young, Moan on the beat, all together. We're TDC, and that's Thoughts Define Character. That you'll do a little bit more research on that, but that's coming
Definitely.
soon. So for right now, I'm just doing my solo thing, getting the grassroots moving. You know what I mean? Getting people like you all themselves involved. Just getting my name out there and bringing attention to the label and just everything we have going on. But trust and believe, when we're locked in that basement, it's like a dungeon. We have tracks upon tracks, ideas upon ideas, and we're just waiting for that door to open up so we can just go right in and show
put
everybody what
DMV
we're
on the
working
map.
Yeah,
Put Maryland
exactly.
on the map officially.
Exactly. Montgomery County at that,
Oh, shout out Moco. You already know, born
straight
and
up.
raised.
Yeah, I don't even know. I actually went to MC. I went
Oh,
to
no way.
I went to Rockville and also went to Howard as well too.
Oh,
so, yeah.
shout out to MC. Shout out to
Nice.
Howard.
What's your major? What'd you major in?
Communications.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Communications.
I
Yep.
can tell. I
Yeah.
can tell.
So
No effort. It started about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
What was the inspiration just to start that company?
So, like I told you, I was a diehard music fan, and I never actually wanted to be a director, you know what I mean, or even thought about that growing up. But as the technology started to change as far as how things were digital, Being the Canon Canon 5D. It was a DSLR that did pictures, but it started to do videos. So as I started to get in the game, this is like, I'll say back in what, MySpace days. And I remember when you had MySpace, it really wasn't no videos or anything like that. So the video wave started coming in, and me being so, musically inclined, just trying to do stuff, I got my hands on a camera, spent my last little $5,000 I had, got a laptop and got a camera, and from there I started doing my own video. And when I did my own video, I put it out there, I called it No Effort, NOEFFORT. If you look it up online, you can find it. You would laugh me out. I would laugh myself. Oh, you seen it?
I seen your No Effort everywhere, bro. Growing up. I know No Effort, bro.
I laugh at my very, very first video every time I see it. It's still out there. You guys can check it out. But once I put that out there, people started to ask for videos until they plucked the brain in my head. I was like, damn, well, why don't I just start doing videos for people?
Investing in yourself.
Exactly. And then, that kind of like just went into getting a company, and we changed it to KNOEFFORT and made it a pun. So that's how that came about.
Definitely. You're definitely goals, bro. Like, you're something to look up for, your role models for the young kids.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I definitely look up to you. I want to be like you in a sense.
All right. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that.
If people do not tell you enough, you're doing the right thing.
Thank you. I really
going in the right
appreciate that. Let me
direction.
touch you one time for that.
I got you.
That's
some real
Dapping
stuff
up in the
for you.
studio right now.
I definitely try to find motivation in myself, since I am the only one motivating myself. You know what I mean? And it's kind of hard. You feel me? So.
And people usually don't pat you on the back as much as they should and everything like that. I just want to let you know personally, like, you are doing something right.
Thank you.
You're
I
doing
really
something
appreciate
good,
that.
and you're trying to make a difference, and
Exactly.
I can respect it.
I really appreciate that. Thank you.
I want to take a step back to what you first said. You said, "What do you want?" Came out this morning.
Yes.
He released a video. I want to get in that song right now. And of course, please check out that video on YouTube, Disco Feva. Follow his channel. Follow No Effort. You're listening to The Box. We're here with Disco Feva, Tony, Kinsey. We're about to get into it right now. Keep it locked.
What do you want from me? Oh, I said what? What do you want from me? I said what? What do you want from me? What you want, girl? What you want, girl? I said what do you want from me? What you want, girl? What you want, girl?
I'm the type to keep it real though. Turn a girl into an info. Forget the chick if she ain't with the shit. She can get to walking down the railroad. Try the nigga get real though. Lay the D like real slow. Matter of fact, I take it back. I knock it out like I'm Kimbo. On game side, no Nintendo. I broke my back like a limbo. She don't like me, then again she do. She acting like Laura Winslow. Comfort her like a pillow. Had comfort her like a too sophisticated for the bullshit. Got one question, it's simple.
We're back on The Box.
We had everybody beating their feet to that go-go feel. What do you want?
What do you want?
Disco Feva, he just released that track. Y'all heard it
Out
first.
right now. YouTube. Check it out.
Check it out.
Soon to be on BT Jams. Very soon.
Very
Hey.
soon. Let's look forward to that. Speaking of
I do it
BT
big.
Jams, you actually had a video on there.
Yes, that was Class Picture on BT
Class
Jams.
picture, yeah.
And everybody would always say, well, you got to go through all this and you got to do all that. But I tell you this right now, BT Jams accepted that video off of the content itself and the message through the song.
I love that video.
They picked that up. So.
Definitely. So like I said, for everybody listening, when you work hard and you determined, you don't know how you sky's the limit. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Right.
And
Indeed.
Disco Fever, he's living proof. If y'all don't believe it, he is living proof.
Trust me, man. I've been doing this since a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Now, speaking about a baby, now you said you have parents from the Caribbean.
Yeah.
So have you been to the Caribbean itself? What was that like?
Yeah. Oh, it's dope, man. it's really dope. It's beautiful, but sometimes it it motivates me. It definitely does, but sometimes it turns me off because it's, that's where majority of my family is, and it is third world.
Yeah.
And when I go there, it really makes me realize how much opportunity we have here, how much space or actually freedom that we do have. You know what I mean? So
I can relate.
Yeah.
I definitely can relate because I was born in Jamaica, raised in the States.
Okay, yeah.
And my whole family, mom and dad side of the families was born there, raised there.
Right.
And we from the country. We from St. Elizabeth. So when growing up,
See that?
So when did I grow up on thing, like I didn't have running water. Like we had to go to the tank. We had to draw a tank and stuff like
outside
that.
and all those things. Yep,
You get what I'm saying? I could definitely relate having to wash clothes on the washboard, drying up on the line.
And it's like, every time I go back to Jamaica, you know what I mean? It's I love it because you can see the culture for what it really is. Even though they're struggling, they still find some type of happiness. You know what I mean? And
they really have, because
and
really,
I appreciate it.
In my mind, I definitely look at Jamaica as really free in a sense. Like, given the fact that it's like lack of opportunity there, I will say that, but it's still free. Like you can still go out and relate to your family. Like people are really home based.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely culture. And, when I do go to Jamaica, one thing I always take stuff that I know is fly because I already know I'm not coming back with it. My cousin like, yo, let me get the shoes and let me get the shirt, and you know what? Take it. You can have it all.
No, really,
I
have family and friends that hit me all the time.
I'll probably come back on a daggone plane with like flip flops, looking like I just got a pedicure or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
and then shout out to your pops and your grams who are also artists.
Yes, yep. My father's an artist and his father was an artist, Lord Messam. But y'all can do y'all research. I don't want to get into all that.
Okay.
I like when people can definitely Google and do their research and then come back like, hey, I know this. You know what I mean? So exactly. So for right now, spotlight on Disco Feva. You know what I mean?
Spotlight
New
on
projects
you.
coming soon. I got a special surprise for y'all October 30th. Me and Ty Young. So put that on the hush, but I'm just releasing mercilessly. I will not let the gas up on anybody.
Hey, I'm going to just put it on the DL. He said October 30th with Ty Young.
There you go.
Y'all got to look out for it. That's in like, what, 5 days?
Yep.
Oh, Soogie now.
Dragon Hookah Lounge on the 30th. So pop up. You guys.
You might have to come to Club Elevate, bro.
Hey, if anybody actually wants me to perform or even pop up at their events, please feel free to DM me. I definitely have a nightlife. I try to show face in all events, show love to as much people as possible.
Right.
And, I'm very open-minded. You know what I mean?
I might have to take you up on your offer. Just saying.
Yeah. I'm very open-minded. You can catch me at an international party. You might catch me down Georgetown. You may catch me in the slums of the slums, and you might catch me in the most uppity of the uppity. I'm very versatile.
Yeah, catch him outside. How about that? So you got your most recent album, Zoom. You're zooming. You're doing so much stuff, right? That's where the inspiration
Zoom,
from that was from?
Fast. So my son's name is Zarion, but we call him Zoom. His favorite character is Flash. So he likes
it makes sense. It ties in.
Zoom,
nice.
So how long did you work on this project, Zoom?
The project Zoom, I'll say it took about, I'll stretch it out to maybe 3 months to 4 months. That's even just like the mixing, mastering, just the ideas and all that. So, but when it comes to making a song for me, like I can make a song in no less than 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? If the vibes is right, you know what I mean? I've trained myself to, once I hear a beat, I have to get it on it. I have to get on it now. I can't listen to the beat 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. I can't do that. So whatever comes out is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm more of I can be very lyrical, but I like to be catchy. I like to be playful, simplistic. You know what I mean? So
if I pulled up a beat for you right now, could you freestyle?
I would say this. I'm not the best freestyler.
Okay.
And I do try to freestyle, but I will trash the beat. You know what I mean? But I don't want to give you any profanity. I don't want to dig too much deep into my life, but you will get that on the microphone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so. It's okay. Maybe when we won't get in trouble with FCC.
Definitely. Going back to your company, No Effort, you guys have worked with so many people in the DMV area.
So many people, man. Everybody in the DMV. And it's funny that sometimes people show me videos and they're like, yo, check this video out. And I'm like, I did that. I'm the one who edited that. Like, I'm behind the scenes and they would never know. You know what I mean?
That's wild.
It's dope. I love it. I love working with other people. I like hearing other people's music. I like helping people build their dreams. You know what I mean? That's why I kind of like get frustrated when others don't show the same love back to me. You get what I'm saying? But I can't expect everybody to have the same outlook on life as me.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So,
because if you keep giving, you're just going to get back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So people say that this is the place of crabs in a barrel. Well, I look at it as a space and an opportunity to make it work. There's no such thing as can't happening. You know what I
Right.
mean? So I'm gonna make it happen.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So
Not to name drop, but like they worked with Glizzy, Fat
Yeah.
Trail, Wale.
Wale, Pinky,
all
Killer
that.
Corn,
There you
Light
go.
Show.
PK.
Shouts out to my good man Mike D'Angelo, like my good boy Squeaky. I probably don't even know who Squeak is.
I know the name.
Okay, shouts out to my good man Simba. You know what I mean?
Oh, free Simba.
We've worked with like a lot of these artists, even down to like even a high school cypher with Drew Star right now. The up and coming artists like Wild Boy Ride and all them. You know what I mean? We working with these individuals hand in hand as they start to come up. So I'm not the type of individual to, oh, you're hot, let me get on your line now. It's no, you're working. Okay, you're coming up. Let me help you come up as well
Right.
too. You know what I mean?
So for any artists or videographers or anybody with their business that's trying to catch your attention, right? What is it that they need to do in a sense, or like what is the eye openers? What do you look for?
Well, so see me, I'm earnestly looking for information all day, every day. I'm on all
Okay.
platforms.
Okay.
I'm watching every interview because I told you I need motivation because I motivate myself.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm looking at all platforms: YouTube, World Star. You know, the hashtags. I'm looking for new people. You know what I mean? Seeing what's out there, the competition, the new waves. Not to say that alters me. You know what I
Right.
mean? I watch to separate myself. Well, dang, y'all making all this trap bang, bang, bang. Well, let me just go over here and separate myself because I don't want to be in that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Me, myself, I would honestly like to do pop music. That's my thing.
Oh,
EDM
okay.
music, and nobody would ever know. Like, I go home, listen to some damn Britney Spears, you know what I mean? Like Kesha and everybody. Trust me, you know what I mean?
Hey, I'm waiting on the next dancehall track for me.
David Guetta, you know what I mean? Like,
That's
I
fine.
listen to all that 24/7, and I love it because the vibe of the music. I noticed that about, like, you know, Caucasian music to urban music. Not to say it like that, it's just that music is happy. But when you listen to urban music, it gives you like like I want to go outside and, you know what I mean? But the other
Yeah.
music is like, go to the beach, just take some wines, take some shots, you know what I mean? It's just more fun, you know what I mean? So
Definitely.
I like to make EDM music in the future, along with some rock music, you know. So for right now, it's the hip hop and the reggae music. Y'all still haven't even heard no reggae music.
That,
from me.
hey, I'm waiting
You know
on
what
it,
I'm
bro.
saying? So I'm trying to tell you, Black
don't make me
Living
have to call
Records.
cartel.
Yeah, everybody on my team is talented, from Drew Star, Moan, Ty, Pat. Everybody's lit, and we have a
And
lot
soon
of
to be
stuff coming.
Phoenix.
Definitely.
Just know,
Yeah,
I'm joining
Look
the
at Tony trying to put
team.
herself
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put myself on.
Straight up.
You know, Disco Feva, it's about that time where we got to wrap up our program.
Sweet. I want to say thank the whole WMCR for putting me on. Shouts out to everybody, the camera staff, the radio personnel, everybody behind the scenes. My guy over there in the next room doing his audio thing,
got
man.
Stan
I
over
appreciate
there.
all y'all, and I really thank y'all for having me. I really appreciate it.
And we really thank you for coming out. This interview was great. I learned so much. And
Right.
like I said, I'm going to look at you as a role model. I'm definitely going to dig in some
Thank
more.
you so much. I
Find out
appreciate
some
that.
more about you.
And I'll make sure I'm going to follow you after this as well, too.
Oh, yeah, definitely follow me back. You're going to see me. I'm going to be in your DMs.
All right, say no more. Thank y'all.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. You're going to want to follow Disco Feva everywhere. Everywhere. You're going to follow him on SoundCloud. He's got the full album up there. He's got
Yep.
it on Spinrilla.
Yep.
Whole thing. You can follow him on Facebook, Disco Rome Feva.
Yep, there
And
you go.
then, YouTube channel. Follow his YouTube. Follow No Effort. That's
Please do.
KNO and then Effort.
Yep, EFFORT.
Yes.
Anybody listening,
Yeah.
go follow him. He's lit. I'm going to get y'all if y'all don't do it. He needs to gain at least 30 more followers after
Please
this
do.
show.
I would love that, man.
Right.
And anybody following me right now, from this point on, I'm following back. Everybody.
That's what's
you
up.
know what I mean?
And he's
There
not
we
lying.
go. That's the words.
He follows me.
Yep.
Shout out to MCTV for being here today.
Shout out MCTV.
Y'all work hard
We
every
got
time.
Misha behind the camera. We got Jake over there. We got
Big up
Stan
the
in the
G.
other room.
Big up the stand.
Shout out to everybody on the box.
Shouts out to
Shout out
everybody
to
on the
Judith,
box.
Shelly.
Yes, shout out to our
Shelly.
backup
Name 'em.
hosts. We got Judith, we got Shar. Shout out to our producers, Hillary and Shelly out
Everybody.
there. Our social media, we got Nick, and then we got Nombi on the camera. I mean, we
Nombi.
got Giuseppe in production
Yeah,
and
we got a
Rome.
whole
I
bunch of
got
people.
name
Shout
more.
out to my great co-host, Wildin' Out with
Hey,
Kenzie.
shout out
you
to
know
me.
how we do it on the blog. And shout out to myself. Thank you
Definitely.
guys. It was a great show.
It was so
Disco
great.
Fever, we love to have you back.
Thank you so
anytime.
much. I appreciate it.
Yes, and we're gonna get into his song "Normally," which he also released this year. This video. I mean, he's just got
Okay.
videos coming
He
out.
just working.
Keep looking. He got one coming out this morning. Follow Disco Feva everywhere. Thank you so much for being in the studio.
Have a good
Thank
day,
you.
y'all.
Peace. We out.